Hello, everyone. I have been away for a minute. I haven't made a new episode in, a while. So I am making this pre-recording that I'm going to insert before the new episodes that will be coming up. It'll be probably for the first few episodes instead of every episode, just to kind of catch people up with like the updates and whatnot. And maybe I'll make a whole video on it. Who knows? So I wanted to talk about the changes that I have made. You probably noticed that I have made some changes between my socials and this channel. So, with that being said, Sacred Rebel Healing is no more. It is now the alignment flow. And the reason why that is because Sacred Rebel Healing was more of a teenage rebellious phase that I was going through where I was like, we're going to work against the grain. We're going to heal in the ways that like it's not normal how people think it's not the normal way to heal. And we're going to like be rebellious and fight the system. And it was beautiful. It definitely taught me a lot about myself and whatnot. After going through some personal changes and really sitting down with myself and asking me what is it that I truly want and aligning with my purpose and my truth, and I have adopted new ideas and perspectives, that rebellious teenage phase no longer suited me. I like to think of I came and broke out of the cocoon, and now I am a beautiful goddess butterfly who is ready to spread her wings throughout the world. That's how I view it. And because I am a Reiki master and I help bring alignment into people's lives, that's where the alignment flow came from, because I am an energy healer and I also been bringing alignment to my life, and I'm all about bringing that to everyone else's life. There is a good way. There's many different good ways that a person can balance themselves and connect deeply and divinely to their creative energy, their creative core. And so the alignment flow was born. And for the podcast, I decided to name it Soulful Sessions because I want to create a space where we can just be soft. We can just like chill. Like think of it as being in like a coffee house that has like floor pillows and whatnot, like Moroccan style, and you're just laying on a pillow eating like figs and sipping on some really good Moroccan style coffee and eating like cute little pastries and stuff like that. And you're aligning with like your inner goddess. Like when I think of that, I picture myself, not just like the Moroccan style, but as this Grecian goddess eating grapes from the vine and just laying on my side while everyone else is looking very beautiful and aligned with their energy. But yes, the Sacred Rebel Healing is no more. Now I am the alignment flow on my socials, and this podcast is Soulful Sessions. So, with that being said, I am going to start the episode. And I hope you continue on with this journey with me. I am happy to serve and share with you all. Peace. Welcome back to Soulful Sessions, where we soften and slow down and reconnect with what's sacred within. I'm your host, Jessica Clarice, and today we're exploring a topic that touches every area of our lives: money. Specifically, how we can align with abundance through intentional spending. Money is energy, and how we choose to spend it can either nourish our growth or drain our spirit. So let's take a deep breath, sip some tea, and dive into this conversation. Now, this reminds me of a conversation that I had with a person about money. I had said that when you don't have your finances together, it creates a disruption in your spirit. And the person disagreed with me. No shade. It's okay. You can disagree with me. I won't get mad. They said that money is not spiritual and it should not interrupt your spirit. While that sounds simple, and I do believe this person may have never struggled in their life, I try not to make assumptions, but this person did come off based on their energy that they have not like struggled in their life, and they probably were able to like have everything that they needed growing up as a child. Now, as a person that, I lived in poverty and I watched my grandmother, overspend and do the most with her money, I, for one, can say that that fucked me up. And it carried with me till, this day as an adult. And that when you are going through some financial shit, you're not going to sit right there and think, I'm going to meditate today because everything is great. You are too worried about either getting evicted because you don't have enough for the rent and your landlord's being a dick and not flexible. You are worried about not having your utilities on and having to pay all that extra money to get it reconnected. And I've had utilities shut off before. And then also you're scared of getting your vehicle repoed because you can't afford the car payments, or you're trying to pay little by little, but every time when you pay out everything else, you just don't have enough to pay for your note. And I've been through that. I've been through a repo before. I've been through it twice. And that shit is scary. And like I said, each time when I've been through like a financial crisis, which happened often, I would be super stressed out. And like I said, nobody's thinking about the Lord or the universe. We're praying to the Lord in a frantic way to like help solve our problems, but we're not really actually doing anything about it. And it wasn't until that I had to sit down with myself and realize that I need to do something about my financial situation, or else I'm just repeating what my foremothers have been going through. And this is not how I wish to live my life and go out in this world. Now, money is often surrounded by fear, especially due to generational wounds passed down through our families. And as women, we may have experienced this even more deeply. Watching our mothers, grandmothers, and ancestors hustle endlessly, working tirelessly, and still living paycheck to paycheck. We are definitely conditioned to believe that the solution is to overwork ourselves, pouring out energy until we're drained. And for many, this exhaustion leads to total burnout and disconnection from the self, sometimes even leading them to my Reiki table in search of healing and balance. But for real, what if there was another way? What if we could rewrite that story and create a more intentional and abundant life? And trust me, there is a way. There's that saying, pay yourself first, of course. But many of us, including me, pay ourselves last and with scraps, and that is no bueno. We prioritize bills, obligations, and everyone else's needs before our own. And this pattern of self-neglect isn't just financial, it's deeply emotional and spiritual. And now it is time to break that cycle. Intentional spending is more than just budgeting or cutting back, it's more than just getting the cheaper option. It's about aligning your financial decisions with your values, desires, and long-term vision. It's about recognizing that every dollar you spend is a form of energy exchange, and you have to think, are you using that energy to support your highest self, or is it slipping away on things that truly don't serve you? So if you're not investing in your growth and you're just going to get your hair done, your nails done, not to say that that's bad, but if you are often seeing, that you are spending your money on more things outside to enhance your appearance, or you going out to dinners, you're going out to the bar and having drinks, if you're spending more money doing that, then what are you doing? You're actually creating a liability right there, because that's not going to pay you back. Like getting your hair done, getting your nails done, going to the bar, going to all these restaurants, it's not going to pay you back. You're not learning anything, and you're just not being conscious with how you're spending your money. I know firsthand how money can feel, like a source of stress, especially when we're caught in survival mode or scarcity mindsets. But what if we view money differently? Of course. What if we saw it as a sacred resource that we can flow into the things that truly matter? I'm going to share with you how I began to shift my relationship with money. There was a time when I did felt like my spending just did not reflect the life I wanted to create. And I was often buying things impulsively, hoping that they fill a void. I was also not, managing my finances correctly. And then sometimes I will overspend and not know, like, oh shit, I don't have enough money on my account. Like, I just did not keep track of things. But after stepping into intentional living, I realized that my finances need to align with my healing journey. It needed to align with my purpose now. And I started investing in, nourishing foods. When I invest in like my practice, like my Reiki over the years, as well as holistic life coaching and other tools that have supported my growth and changed a lot of things. So I wasn't just spending money, I was investing in myself, because again, you have to pay yourself first. Now, how can you start aligning with abundance through intentional spending? And I'm going to share some steps you can take. Number one, know your values. Make a list of what's important to you. Is it your health, creativity, education, family? Your spending should reflect those values. And once you get to know those values, you will start allocating your funds into those areas. You will be able to like budget. Number two, pause before purchasing. Ask yourself, does this purchase align with who I am becoming? If it doesn't honor that, step back. So what I'm trying to say is what I said before. Getting your hair done, getting your nails done is all nice in the form of self-care. But if right now you know for a fact that you're not balling like that, and that you could use that money to invest in, like maybe you want to invest in some classes that you can take that will help give you a new skill set, why not do that instead of just doing this one-time thing? Because those balayage eventually is going to fade, but having a new skill is going to last you forever if you apply it. Number three, invest in yourself. Spend on things that nourish your mind, body, and spirit, whether it's a wellness course, nourishing food, or a creative tool. Again, it goes back to like investing in yourself and creating the life that you want. If you know what type of life you want to live, then you need to go and create that. And you need to invest in yourself. You need to take classes, you need to take some courses, you need to like really get on your health game. Number four, heal scarcity mindsets. Practice affirmations like money flows to me with ease and I am worthy of financial abundance. Challenge old beliefs that money is hard to come by or that you must struggle to have enough. Challenge that you have to work serious hours in order to make it, because here's the thing, and I know this firsthand, you can work all those hours, but it only will give you like maybe an extra $50 in your paycheck, and you did all that work for like just an extra $50. Like let that sink in. Now, when you reallocate your funds, you can learn something and then you can start investing into yourself where it can give you the money that you desire, you want to help align your life better. Number 5, create sacred money rituals. Light a candle while reviewing your finances, express gratitude for what you have, and set intentions for what you want your money to work for. Now, rituals are a cool way of really setting like the playing field. You know what you want, you know how you want to live your life. You set the intention, and then you let that ritual fly. It's like a nice expedited prayer to the universe, and this helps you keep in line, keep motivated, and keep going. It's not going to like make money appear to you like right away, but it's going to put you on the energetic path of alignment of the direction that you need to go. Now, I want to remind you, be intentional with money doesn't mean depriving yourself as well. It just means spending in ways that feel expansive and aligned. It's buying a nourishing meal instead of fast food because you value your health. It's saying no to impulsive purchases so you can say yes to invest in your dreams. We all have that low key time where we get the text from Shein about, are we going to do 75, 80% off on all these clothes? And then we want to buy like 42 pieces of clothes. And the thing is, you have to understand, do you really need 42 pieces of clothes? Because it's just 85% off. And I love a good sale, and I can see how marketing affects us mentally because we think we're getting a deal, but we're actually not. And I'm also considering, well, I've already considered it, and I used to be a Shein girl. I used to get stuff from Shein. I no longer want to align with that because of stories. I didn't listen before, but now I'm listening. Remember, abundance isn't just about how much money you have, it's about how aligned you are with the energy of receiving and circulating it. When you honor your finances, you're honoring yourself, and that's where the true abundance begins. And here we have reached the end. Thank you for sharing this space with me today. If this episode resonated with you, I wish to invite you to reflect on how your spending aligns with your values. If you feel called, share this episode with someone who use this message, and maybe give a like or, little subscribe. That'll help me out greatly. Until next time, be gentle with yourself and stay well. Peace.